we live? We should be. Checking the latency. I put the stream in like normal latency last time, so it should be on ultra low latency this time. 1080p 60. I like Ty's comment. Mother. The mothership. Yeah, hopefully some people come in here. Like, I want to stream tonight, but I wasn't sure what to do. I wasn't in the mood for gaming, to be honest, so I was thinking of, yeah, just doing another live stream of the thoughts and general feelings, questions about Alien Romulus. The movie's getting a lot of hype, a lot of discussion, and I'd be curious to hear what other people think about this movie that came out last Thursday. So just don't mind me, I'm just looking at some settings on my computer here, making sure the audio is audioing, display is good, yes, that's good, sweet, yeah. That's looking good. Cool. I'm gonna pause that. Hopefully my chat is loading okay. Just have another backup one open here. If anybody has joined the stream, feel free to say hello. As I check these settings here. Yeah, that looks good. 2 minutes 25 in. Sweet. I could open a browser too. Yeah, that works. So hello and welcome to another live stream. Yeah, like I was saying in the intro, I just wanted to do another stream to post general thoughts and feelings about Alien Romulus, as you see it in the background here, the picture. And yeah, it's an interesting thing. Like, the Alien movies are so fun to talk about, and there's so much lore and history. I mean, they've been around for like at least 40 years, right? Excuse me. Yeah, they've been around for 40 years, super long time. So many characters, so many like things to talk about, and Alien Romulus was just another thing to talk about, you know? So hopefully we get to chatting here. I'm gonna crack this protein shake open. Give it a shake. Yeah, there should be some music playing in the background, but it should be lower than my voice. Ideally. But if you're in the chat, let me know. So yeah, general thoughts about the movie. I mean, I already did this like right out of theater reaction a couple nights ago. But just to go a bit deeper, it's like, you know, after a couple days, I'm thinking about like certain things, like, is the movie as good as the 9 rating that I originally gave it? Is the characters all that well written, like well rounded and such? Is the story pretty deep and lore heavy enough to say it's on the same tier as like Alien and Aliens, those kind of things. And there's just like little bits and pieces of the movie that happened where I just have like certain questions about it, like, oh, like that was weird how this happened or that happened. So probably get into that soon. I'm just waiting to see if anybody else is gonna join or not. But if not, that's okay. It's kind of just like a stream I decided to do off the cuff sort of deal, you know? So yeah, but it was an awesome movie. Like, I still stand by saying it was like a great movie, and I really liked it overall. Great theater type of movie to watch, and yeah, great theater experience. I would still recommend it for like people to go out there in the cinema, in the theater to watch it, because it's just like such a roller coaster ride. The special effects, the weapons, costume design, everything about the movie was pretty sweet, and I enjoyed it. Just starting off, it's like I gave this movie like a 9 out of 10 when I got out of the theater, but I don't know if that holds up. That's part of the theory of the thinking tonight. Hey Rich, what's up, man? Thanks for joining. Welcome to the chat. And Ty, how are you? You just seen it Sunday, huh? Which was yesterday? Yeah. Today's Monday. Rich, you watched it too, right? Pretty sure you watched it on Saturday. What'd you think of the movie, Ty? Did you like it? I thought it was pretty good. Like, I gave it a 9. A 9 out of 10. My initial gut feeling anyways. That wasn't a deep dive feeling. It was just a out of theater kind of rating, you know? I thought it was a really good movie. The set pieces, the costume design, and everything about it was pretty damn cool. Yeah, it is a high score, Rich, but I'm not sure if I'm holding on to the 9. The 9 is a gut instinct reaction, I would say. Just because, like, they like, fresh out of the theater, I was like, holy shit, that was amazing. But, yeah, I'm not sure if it holds up to that, thinking about it deeper. But, like Ty said, the whole aesthetic, I thought they nailed. In terms of, like, the costume design, the weapons, the way the xenomorphs and the facehuggers looked, that was pretty much excellently done, I would say. But there were just like a couple of things that like had me thinking, you know, like yeah, it was like a love letter to all the other films, of course, for sure. Yeah, it was. It was like a kind of like a nod to everything. They even mentioned Prometheus, eh? And even like that final alien human hybrid. When I first saw it, it reminded me of the main enemy from Prometheus. Like in the face. Reebok Rain. was wearing it in the movie. Yeah. Right. And she was wearing the jumpsuit too. Did you guys notice that? I think it was like near the end of the movie or the climax or whatever. She was wearing like that tan overalls. They were like super tight. That Sigourney Weaver wore in like the first couple Alien movies. Oh, really? The shoes are going to be released next Thursday? Or next Tuesday? That's crazy. It's 27th, okay. It looked like there's a couple isolation Easter eggs, right? I saw like the phone on the wall that looked like the save part with the key card, and the monitors kind of looked like they were from Isolation 2. But was there like a direct Isolation Easter egg? Like a direct reference to it or something? What struck me was like the monitors and the phone keycard thing on the wall. It looked like the thing that you save every time in the game. Oh, cool. Jurassic Park Reebok made shoes for that too. Oh, sweet. I like the original Jurassic Park, for sure. Lost World has kind of like half and half on. Jurassic Park 3 is kind of like a fun movie to watch once in a while. And the new one's okay with Chris Pratt, like the one that came out in 2015, but after that, I kind of lost touch on it. Bjorn was wearing a red bandana. Really? Wait, which character was Bjorn? Alien Romulus Bjorn. Oh, Bjorn's the British guy, right? Yeah, the red bandana, that's right. Yep, I noticed that. And he's the one that died to like, didn't he get hooked in the nose by the tail out of the egg, and then acid started to drip on him? Then he like saw his actual bones of his fingers. That was a trippy scene, man. That had me like at the edge of my seat, like, holy shit. What did you guys think of the android forget his name, sorry. But he's pretty much like the second most popular character of the movie, right? Andy? I thought he was pretty good. He did a great job at playing the android. Yeah, he did a really good job of like, you know, playing the back and forth. Like good guy, bad guy. Obviously he was like loaded with that program by Weyland Yutani or something, right? Like of the other cyborg. So he was kind of like a bad guy in some ways, or like cold-hearted. But then he came full circle at the end there, I guess. I thought he did a good job too. He was really good. I thought the cast overall was pretty solid, to be honest. They did a good job, huh? And the original, that original guy from Alien was in it. Like, was that guy a cyborg in the first movie? That, like, the evil machine in this movie? Yeah, Rook, that's his name. Like, was he a cyborg in the first movie? I forget. And, yeah, what did happen to him? Because I assume he was on the ship when it crashed into the rings, right? Like after Rain kind of went through that hole, like all like Matrix style. She just like went right through the hole of the ship, and then as the ship was dropping, she was going up to safety. And then that space station ship dropped with Rook and the Xenomorphs, right? Yeah, it's pretty interesting how they brought him back. I thought that was a cool cameo. Well, not a cameo, really. Like, he was there the whole movie, wasn't he? But I thought it was cool. He played like kind of like a chilling, kind of scary character, I would say. He just gave like an uneasy feeling, you know? And he was still like manipulating people, you know? And stuff like that. But yeah, I feel like there was like some potential, I don't know, plot holes or whatever you call them. Like, how did Romulus get infested? Like, did they went on Romulus to get the cryopods, I guess, to extend their journey? Was that their main objective? Because they were mining in that area, right? And then they saw the space station Romulus, and then did they go on Romulus to get those space pods? Was that like their main deal? Why they were on there? Because I kind of didn't fully understand like what their mission on the space station was. They wanted the pods for money. Okay. Interesting. Interesting, okay. Yeah. Cool. It just felt like... What did you guys think about the characters? Because I felt like some of the characters were throwaways. Like, was it the Asian girl with the shaved head who put the UV light to her chest? That was a cool scene, by the way. But it kind of felt like there wasn't much depth to her. She was just kind of like there, and then, you know, after the chest bursting, she wasn't, obviously. I felt kind of bad for her in a way. But then again, I didn't, because she wasn't like, there wasn't that much deep writing to her either, right? And yeah, I guess the CGI or like the deep fake, like Rich said, was pretty like not great on Ruka. Yeah, definitely throwaway kills. But I don't know. I liked Kay, the pregnant lady. I liked her. I thought she was cool. And I felt really bad for her. I feel like she got it the worst out of everybody on the whole damn shit, man. Was it Ty? Yeah, that's, I don't know. You might be right, because I remember them saying something about extending their trip back home, right? And they mentioned that to Kay when they're sending her back home when she's injured. They just get in the cryo bed and set the coordinates for home. Right. The black goo, you mean the black goo was like that EpiPen or something, right? The little pen? That was the black goo that like she stuck in her neck? I think what was this? Sorry, Adam, right? The cyborg, didn't he say like Andy said like she has like a 30% chance of a simulation or something like that. He said 30%, 20% chance of something. And she knew that. She heard that. And so did the others. So, like, she knew the consequences. I think it is from Prometheus, yeah. Because the black goo is what infects that guy at the start, right? Like in the planet at the very start of the scene. I'm pretty sure. Chemical AO. I could pull this up. Wait, black goo. Prometheus. Chemical AO 3959. I'm trying to browser. I was trying to add one of the browsers to the window. Because I brought it up. Was it a bioweapon or something else? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. That's a good question. There it is. The resolution's kind of off, but that's the chemical from Prometheus. Chemical AO 3959. Also known as the Prometheus fire. Interesting. Let me close that. Yeah, the face huggers, those are pretty cool too. I like the face huggers. I thought they were well done. What do you guys think? Like, you know, there's that scene where it had the girl at the start, the bald head girl, and it like had her on the floor and it was like giving her oxygen or something. I found that pretty clever, but disturbing to watch at the same time. It was like totally freaky, man. And that was all practical effects, right? Like the facehuggers look mostly practical in this movie. Yeah, the aliens were pretty intelligent. They were pretty smart. The only thing is, I wish they did a bit more, like stalking in the vents and running around, kind of like Aliens and Alien. I felt like in this movie they were more at a distance, I guess. Like they always seem like kind of further away. You didn't get like a lot of scenes where they're like stalking in the vents, or like, you know, a POV of them like running through vents and stuff like that. That's how I felt anyways. But they were cool. Yeah, when they had to be quiet and they had to like adjust their body temperature or whatever, you remember that? Pretty trippy. Oh, my favorite scene. Good question, Ty. My favorite scene. There's a lot of good ones. I would say when Rain is using that that gun, the rifle, the semi-automatic pulse rifle, and she's like lighting them up in that little area of the space station, and their blood is just starting to float. That's when they turn off like the gravity, and it's like 0 G, right? And like the gun is like it's like has the auto aim and shit like that, and she's just like friggin' loading up on them. I thought that was pretty sweet. And just that whole gun scene when they're explaining how the gun works, like with the little screen, it shows like a little heads up display of the avatar of what's there, and it has like a automatic like shoulder adjuster to like you know, for recoil, and then like the auto aim. That's pretty cool. Like I found that like very video game-esque, you know. I thought that was sweet. But good movie overall. So you guys liked it, right? Like one of the best Alien movies, you would say? I would say it's up there. Give it top 3. Okay, Rich. Yeah, I mean it's definitely up there. It's definitely up there. Aliens, Romulus. Okay, sweet. I gotta give it a deeper thought, but you know, you're definitely onto something, I would say. Definitely Alien. I think Aliens is my favorite. And then Alien. And then I have to kind of look at the other movies and compare them to Romulus. What's the good news, Rich? Oh, really? A show on FX. Coming up this year, you mean? Or next year? I haven't heard of it. Alien Show FX. Searching it up now. Alien Earth 2025. Oh wow, okay. "2025 TVMA." Ooh, it'll be mature. That's pretty sweet. Wendy CJ Kirish. Oh, Timothy Oliphant. He looks familiar. Cool. A prequel set 3 decades before the events of the 1979 film. And a book for Romulus. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Really, eh? Alien Romulus book. Alien Romulus 2024 Facehuggers. That's the first thing that came up. Amazon. Excuse me. Facehuggers on a new colony. Ripley's legacy haunts Romulus. Interesting. Cool, so they're getting like lots of stuff about it, eh? That's pretty sweet. That's pretty cool. So we're getting lots of alien stuff, and that game, I want that game, how about that game? Is that game coming out next year? There's a new one coming out, right? Alien Rogue Incursion is set to launch by the end of 2024. Did you hear about that, Rich? Ty, if you're still here. No, that's new. Yeah, apparently it's supposed to come out later this year. New Alien game launching later this year. Alien Rogue Incursion. I did. I watched that today. Looks pretty sweet, the Silent Hill 2 trailer. It's only for PS5, right? But I like the cinematic feel of it, like the music, and I think they did a good job with the character VOs and how the mouths were moving and the facial expressions. It was like pretty encapsulating. It felt like I was watching a movie. Because I've played the original Silent Hill 2 for PS2, and I beat it. It's a sweet game, but to see it remastered would be pretty cool. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm gonna come up with a list, and I want to be streaming like multiple games or something. And I don't know, maybe like talk about some movies. Maybe a watch along would be fun or something. I'm trying to think of like different ideas for Halloween, because for me, like, Halloween officially starts like mid-September or something. Like the Halloween season, you know what I mean? So yeah, I think that'd be a good idea, right, Rich? Like a watch along. Get like I don't know. Find like a cool movie that everybody likes and maybe vote on or something like that, and yeah, I think that'd be fun. Oh, Ty, you never played Silent Hill 2, but you always wanted to? Yeah. I mean, if you have a PS5, then I would say the remaster is right up your alley. Hey, Nicholson. You just got home from Romulus. What'd you think? I'm curious. Okay. Really enjoyed it. So positive overall. You like the characters, the story, and everything. I was just, oh yeah, I had a notepad. I was like, I was wondering, like, what do you guys think about the, hold on, pull that up. So, that should be on the screen now. Like, what happened to the pregnant girl? Like, she died at the end, right? But I don't remember, like, was her body disposed, or how did she die? Her name was Kay, right? The pregnant lady? I mean, I feel like she got it the worst. The pregnant lady in this movie just got it the worst, you know? Yeah, that alien offspring was just like... It was terrifying, dude. Like, I was suspecting something from the start. Even before she used the EpiPen, I was thinking, like, there's something going on. There was something going on. You know? But I guess it was after she used the EpiPen, that's what made the alien-human hybrid, right? It wasn't before that? Because I thought before that, when she was in, like, the nest, like, maybe, like, a facehugger got her there, or, like, the xenomorph or something like that. You know what I mean? But I guess it was after she used the EpiPen. That's when she got kind of crossbreeded, or whatever the term is. Kind of cool combo of the engineer. Yeah, I thought it was cool too, Nico Sim. I thought it was cool, but really freaky. But regardless, she would be dead because the black goo will kill you anyways. Oh, is that what it does? Does the black goo... The black goo isn't acidic though, is it? Does it just infect you or something? Because I thought the baby was feasting on the black goo. Wasn't the baby like... It's so disturbing to talk about, but I thought the baby was like... was licking up the black goo at one point. I mean, it's an alien, so I guess it likes the black goo. Remember Shaw? I don't remember Shaw. What happened with Shaw? Is Shaw from Romulus or the other movies? Oh, he's from Prometheus, right? Oh yeah, I remember. He got infected, yeah. He turned into like some fucking crazy ass looking decrepit human or something like that, right? Yeah, so I guess that would have happened to her regardless. But and I think you're right that the alien was like kind of like sucking the life out of her, because it had like that third tentacle or something that looked like a mouth, right? And it was like right against her head at one point. But yeah, she got it bad. But I'm glad you enjoyed the movie, Nico Sin. It's getting rave reviews across the board, so seems like everybody likes it. Yeah, it does seem like there is some plot holes, right? What was another question I had? Oh yeah, this one. did you guys see when do you remember like that elevator scene where like the gravity like turns back on for it, like cuz it does it incrementally, and then she starts to drop back down the elevator shaft, and then all of a sudden like the alien's tail comes out and grabs her. I'm like, that's something out of a like a cartoon, man. How is that so convenient? It's not like it grabs her like in such a mean way, it like spears her through the torso or something. But it just like grabs her like nice and like safely and then brings her like slowly towards it, right? That was crazy, wasn't it? I mean, maybe it saved her for a certain reason. Like, I mean, that's a good breeding host right there, right? Oh, you thought the alien broke her back? Oh yeah, that'd be crazy. Yeah, because it was like that was a pretty heavy drop, right? And it would have been surprising if it broke her back, her being the main protagonist, like pretty much like Sigourney Weaver in the first movie, first couple movies, the whole series. But I mean, it would have been more convincing if it did, because it was so weird how it just like seemed to save her, huh? But I mean, it makes sense for the movie. I just thought it was like a bit of a too convenient thing to happen, basically, because of a potential host. Yeah, that's the main plot reason I guess they could go with. It just seemed like it was like too gentle with her. It didn't even like do the tail through the shoulder. Like, I mean, you could like pierce her through the shoulder and like torture her a bit, and she could still, you know, give birth or whatever. But it seemed like really a bit too careful with her, and then of course she got away after that. So yeah, it is what it is. But I found that scene kinda, but it was okay, I guess. And was the story good, or was it just good moments? I thought, like you mentioned, Rich, I thought there was plot holes in this movie, but I thought they did like good storytelling. Like they had the mothership, right? Like that. References to Prometheus and the other films. Plasma rifle seemed pretty legit. Obviously Rook was there. So I thought like they did a pretty good job on the story, and it also had good moments too. Overall, I think it was pretty good. It's pretty good. I just felt like, yeah, there was like some plot stuff where it's like, okay, you know, it's a little bit unbelievable at points, but yeah, it seems like the Asian girl and the British guy got cut off pretty quick. You know what I mean? And then like that pregnant lady, Kate, she just got tortured. You know what I mean? Like from the get-go. She like, we didn't see much of her, but when we did, she got it pretty bad. And yeah, I thought Rain was pretty solid. And was that her brother, the other character? Like the one who was with her and Andy? I thought he did a pretty good job as well. But yeah, it seemed very separated. Like you didn't get that like that bonding of Aliens. You know, in Aliens you had like Bill Paxton making the jokes, calling like that Spanish chick like Manly or something, and she's like, oh, you could stick this up your ass, like the rifle or something. Yeah, like good banter. and you had everybody like having a rapport, and you're like, okay, this is kind of cool. I think you kind of get that quickly in this movie, but then all of a sudden they're split up, and you know they're getting picked off, and it's happening like pretty quick. And then you're kind of like pigeonholed into the Rain and Andy and the other guy kind of arc. You know what I mean? And I thought that was okay, but like you said, there was a lack of connection with everybody from that point. But maybe that was like Fidel's, like the director's intention, right? I'm not sure. Do you think there'll be a sequel? How about that? Will there be a sequel? I'm thinking probably, right? This thing seems like a huge box office success, right? Alien Romulus. Try to check box office. Was it Box Office Mojo? Domestic. 42 million. 42 million opening. That's pretty good, right? I don't know what's the budget for this movie. I'm not sure. So 42 million domestic, international 68 million. So worldwide 110 million. That's pretty damn good. Oh, it's made by Disney, huh? Oh, does Alvarez have the go ahead to make another one? Okay, sweet. Well, he did a good job. Check the budget. 80 million was the budget for Romulus, apparently. So 80 million budget. They've already made 110 worldwide, and that's on the opening weekend. So you know, like, I don't know what type of competition we have coming up in the coming weeks in the box office, but I'm pretty sure like next weekend Alien Romulus will still be the movie to go to. I mean, next week we have we have the Crow remake. I mean, I'm not looking forward to that. Are you guys? To be honest, like the original Crow stays in my heart with Brandon Lee, and I don't know how I feel about the remake, to be honest. How did you like the Fox intro? Oh, that was cool. Oh, you mean the Fox intro with like the green and like the retro kind of look? I thought that was sweet. I felt like I was like, you know, back in like the 80s or something. It's such a good theater movie. I said that at the start of the stream. Total theater movie. Amazing. But yeah, that's what's coming out next week, Rich. August 23rd. Well, this week. August 23rd, like the most popular movie that I could see is The Crow. Bill Skarsgård, Danny Huston, Lionsgate film, yeah. Whew. Yeah, I mean the visuals do look interesting, but it's like the story. It's like how do you top the one with Brandon Lee? I don't see that happening, to be honest. It's a movie I would watch like on stream, but I don't know, like I don't want to taint my feelings for the first one. You know, that first Crow movie in '94, was it, is absolutely amazing. So that's this Friday that movie comes out. So I don't see that beating Alien, to be honest. And then what's next Friday? The 30th. Next Friday We have The Wasp, never heard of it. 1992. Out Come the Wolves. Take My Hand, Petrol, City of Dreams. Nothing really notable. So I think Alien could like clear a good like 200 million by the end of this month, maybe. I don't know, 150, 200 million. What do you think? I think it might do quite good. They released this at a good time. Wow. Yeah, nothing big right now. So there it is. Yeah, and it's my last question, but how many of the characters were likable? I mean, obviously Rain was cool. Andy was cool, right? Those two for sure, I would say, were really cool. Rain, Andy. Who are the other characters? Bjorn was the British guy, right? I thought he was okay, but there wasn't much depth to him. Oh, we could do best to worst, yeah. Hold on, let me best to worst. I would say 1, Rain. 2, Andy. 3, K. Oh, 3, Rook for you, okay. You got Rook 3rd. That's fair. I don't know, I liked Kay, even though she suffered so much. I felt bad for her. Like, I genuinely felt bad. She had me captivated. Personally. 4. How about 4? I mean, 4 might be Rook for me, but... I wonder who else? Tyler was okay. I liked Tyler better than what's his name? Than British guy. Yeah, you go Tyler? Okay, cool. Yeah, the British guy was Bjorn, right? I give him number 5. We could say 3 K or Rook. We could call that a split. Yeah, Alien. I was thinking about that. Like, should you rank the Alien? It's kind of weird because is it really like a character? You know what I mean? I guess it kind of is. Excuse me. I guess it kind of is, but... Yeah, the facehuggers were awesome. They were kind of done like they were never done before, right? The facehuggers. I mean, similar architecture, I would say, but in terms of how like they were supplying the oxygen and everything like that, and that creepy one where it was on the Navarro's face, like the Asian girl, and then she pulled it off and had like the long the long stem, we'll call it, whatever the hell that was. Yeah, that was just gross, but they really did bring the scare factor. There's so many of them. So many freaking face huggers. It's crazy. Yeah, it was insane, huh? It was crazy. It was crazy. Catcon. Cocoon or Catcon? Oh, the cocoon the alien was in. Yeah, that was crazy too. That's pretty wild, huh? Was it Bjorn that had the stun gun? And he's like lighting the cocoon up. Hey Ty, welcome back. We just ranked the characters from best to worst. Feel free to say who you liked or not. Why that stage of birth? Like the cocoon? I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah, why was it a cocoon? Like, what was it in the previous movies? Like, I can't even remember, to be honest. Like, they just kind of showed up, huh? Or, like, in the previous movies, like, did they just, like, were they just chest bursters and then they got, like, older? Okay, this was a first time thing. Okay, the cocoon was a first time thing in this movie. Yeah, I thought it's super cool. It's very detailed. Almost to the point where it was like kind of unsettling, I would say. Just like all of the goo, the opening of it. And I would say it was realistic for sure. And the cocoons also looked practical. That's one thing about this movie, I would say. There's more practical effects than CGI. I would say it seemed like it anyways. Obviously the CGI shots are going to be of space, of the spaceship, things like that. But I would say like of the xenomorphs, mostly the face huggers and things of that nature, it was mostly practical effects, wasn't it? So I thought that was sweet. We never did see that in the old movies, so that was a cool thing to premiere. Yeah, that's part of my favorite scene. That's definitely part of my favorite scene, the gravity acid thing. When like, you know, Rain is shooting at with the 0G on. And she's kind of like, you guys have played Dead Space, right? Or watched Dead Space, the video game. So Dead Space has a lot of 0G scenes where you're like kind of like moving through 0G and you're using like the jet propulsion and the plasma cutter. So you're like plasma cutting like alien limbs off. So that scene particularly reminded me of Dead Space. And Dead Space is awesome. One of the best survival horror games of all time. Isaac. Yeah, we should get a Dead Space movie. That'd be sweet. I'd watch that. I'd so watch that. Dead Space has some great lore to it. Great voice acting. Great set pieces. And, great characters, right? Alvarez should do it. Yeah, he's a good director. He's a really good director. I'd be down for that. But yeah, I'm interested for Silent Hill 2 coming up. If there's any other horror movies or games, just drop a message or comment in the video so we could chat about it or possibly play or review it or do a watch along like we talked about. I think a watch along would be fun. Okay, Ty, interesting. I really like the pulse rifle, but you bring up a good point. How's it more advanced if it takes place before 1986 Aliens? That's a good question. That is a good question. I don't know. I mean, I guess they had new ideas, and especially with video games and technology, it's probably something that the creators came up with in that sense, but if you're looking at it from a timeline sense, it doesn't make that much sense, right? But I love the pulse rifle in this movie. The friggin' shoulder gauge, auto aim. You know, it's just like imagine having that gun in like friggin' real life. But what I didn't get is like, how were the aliens scared of it? Because in the previous movies, the alien wasn't really scared of the pulse rifle, right? In Aliens, like James Cameron, that movie, like when they were shooting the aliens with pulse rifles, weren't like the aliens like coming full force, like full throttle towards them? In this movie, it's like as soon as you aim at the alien, they were like kind of like, okay, like don't shoot me. You know, it's like, okay, let's talk this out. Let's talk it out, right? It's like, I found that kind of weird. It's like they have a subconscious narrative to be like, okay, we're gonna die here, so just hold back. Let's see what she does. Yeah, they came full bore. They were like full speed ahead, man. So, I mean, I didn't mind that explanation. It kind of makes sense, I guess. But it's like, yeah, like how is a primal alien gonna be like, oh, you got a gun? You know, it's I don't know if I want to mess with you. It's like when you think of an alien, you think of like a freaking jaguar or like a cheetah in the jungle or something. Like if you pull like a shotgun or like a rifle on a cheetah, it's not gonna stop and be like, oh, sorry man. It's like, well, you got one of those. I'm not gonna pounce and kill your ass. It's like, no, it's still gonna pounce. It's gonna kill you. It's primal, right? It's gotta do its thing. But you know, these are alien creatures, so maybe they have like they're playing like 4D chess in their brain or something. They're xenomorph brains, right? Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, I'll probably be ending soon, but yeah, we could go a bit longer here. If you guys could like the stream, I'd appreciate it. Clicking the like button helps. I forgot to mention that. Speaking of brains, what about brains, Rich? When I hear brains, I think of Return of the Living Dead. I did a review of that last year. Brains. Send more paramedics. It's a classic movie if you guys haven't seen it, Return of the Living Dead. Still my favorite scene, going full pulse rifle. Yeah, Ty, I like the way it sounds too. I thought it was cool. Such a sweet gun. And the way Rain like shoots it, or her like hair is like moving. She looks like Ripley, such a badass, you know? The electric current in the alien's head. I think I missed that, Rich. I'm trying to think of that. Electric current in the alien's head. When they got tased, or was it another scene? Was there just like electric current in the alien's head, like in another scene too? I can't recall that. The electric current in the alien's head. We'd have to check it out again. The alien was pretty beat up and it had electric current in it or something. Oh, cool. Okay. I'll have to check that out again. It's one of those movies I do want to watch again because, you know, just looking out for Easter eggs and main story points and little things like that and characters would be cool to see. Yeah. But hopefully I'll get to play that DLC soon of Alien Isolation. I think that'll be my next my next play through. I will do Clone Drone in the Danger Zone demo just because me and Tristan were talking about that a while ago. I'm interested to dive into that game to see how it is. But I want to do the Alien Isolation DLC as well because you know, we're still hot off the press with the movie, right? And I want to put together a little review of Alien Romulus too. Hopefully I could drop that by the end of this week. I think that it would be fun to do basically. And yeah, like we were talking about, for spooky season, trying to do some watch-alongs, some video game, scary video games, stuff like that, horror games. Anything related to Halloween basically is I'm an addict for. And yeah, Ty, the Crow trailer. The Crow comes out this Friday, starring Bill Skarsgård, who played Pennywise, the clown, Pennywise the dancing clown. I'm not hyped at all for that movie, to be honest. Like I said to Rich, I'll watch it on stream. Like on streaming, but nothing beats the 94 Crow with Brandon Lee, in my opinion. Like, that movie is like one of a kind. That movie's like legendary to me. Just like the whole like set pieces and characters, music. How Brandon Lee like is in that whole movie, and obviously we know what happened. Like, it was kind of like his final film, wasn't it? And pretty sad, but it also left a pretty cool legacy for him as well. So we'll see how The Crow is, but I don't think it'll be that great, to be honest. Maybe it'll surprise us. But yeah, if you guys can like the video, I'd appreciate it a lot. That would mean a lot if you could tap that like button, subscribe, all that stuff. And yeah, hopefully I could schedule another stream shortly, maybe tomorrow or Wednesday. I'm trying to see with my work schedule and other stuff I got going on. I also want to put together a review for Alien Romulus and drop that this week. And yeah, hopefully play more Isolation DLC as well. Soon times. But yeah, we've been in this for about an hour, guys, and it was nice to stream again and chat with y'all. I appreciate you guys joining the stream. Ty, Rich, and we had Nico Sin come straight from the theaters to give his thoughts. And yeah, the Nostromo DLC. Is that the only one, Rich? I don't know. I think there might be a couple. I have everything, so whatever they got, we'll check out and dive into. And yeah, I think that's it for tonight, folks. I appreciate everybody coming in the stream, and we'll keep in touch, and we'll keep it going. And yeah, thanks for watching. And leave a comment on the VOD if you watch this later. Feel free, click the like button, subscribe, and we will keep on keeping on. Have a good night, Rich. Have a good night, Ty. Nico Sin. Everybody take care. We'll catch you on the next one. Maybe on Sevastopol Space Station. Later. Peace out. Take care.